Hi everybody, John McDonald here, and today message, I want to share with you just like this mind-bending moment that I just had this morning on the way into the office, and it has to do with failure and actually seeking out failure rather than doing whatever we can to avoid it. So I've been sharing many things that I've learned from John Maxwell's Failing Forward, and presently I'm working through this other great book called Go for No. And its point is also in order to achieve your goals, you really must embrace the failure. In fact, you got to seek out the failure. So the aha moment that I had today, and I was driving into the office and I'm listening to the audio version of this book, and it struck me is that in order to achieve your goals, right? It's mostly mindset. In order to achieve your goals, it's really identical to training your body. Right? To train to reach your physical goals, especially when it comes to failure. So you think about how you train your body to reach physical or endurance or speed goals. You push yourself to failure in your training sessions, right? You want to get stronger on bench press. So you're doing bench press, and what do? You stop. You don't stop until you can't do anymore, right? And if you have a spotter there, then you're having that person help you get that, work through that failure point. So what you do is you train yourself physically to the failure point. Same thing with endurance, right? If you're trying to get to a new distance, right? What do? Well, in your training session, you work up to whatever distance you can do, and you fail. You just can't go anymore that day, right? So then in the next training session, with proper recovery, your failure point is just a little bit further. And in the next training session, you push yourself to that new failure point. See, that's the perfect analogy for training our mind as well. What happens when you push yourself mentally until you fail? Well, you get mentally tougher, right? The more you fail, the better you get at handling it, the less you're afraid of it, the more wisdom you can pull out of it. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is you set yourself up to push further next time, right? So the next time, you should be able to go a little farther till you fail. Right? So for whatever reason, we seem to have been conditioned and trained to avoid failure at all costs, right? From a mental standpoint. I mean, certainly this is my problem. This is one of my biggest fears, of course, is failure. And I don't really know why that is. I mean, I don't know if it's really sort of external influence and training from society and the people we're with, or whether it's just inherently part of us. But what's for sure, what I've been learning, is that in order to succeed, in order to achieve your goals, this is what we have to reverse. We have to reverse our mindset associated with failure. So embrace the failure, seek out the failure, success awaits on the other side. Okay, so I hope you got some value out of this message. If so, please share it. Find many more messages like this, mindset messages, especially productivity messages, on my website, johnmaconline.com. Connect with me there and have a great day. Thanks.